Now let us discuss the advantages and disadvantages of tissue culture. Tissue culture means there are good advantages like first, unlimited number of plants can be produced. We take a small portion of the plant cells, small tissues only, group of cells only, and we can produce a plant. So unlimited number of plants can be produced, and these plants will be disease free. Identical plants होंगे, and means in case of ornamental plants we can get good plants with similar characters through this technique. But there are some disadvantages also, means this is a very tedious process. We need to follow step by step process and with care and with precautions. Second, this technique is expensive. We need plant hormones, we need nutrients, we need laboratory, and so it is expensive and needs, we have to maintain sterile conditions for proper growth of, otherwise growth will not occur if we don't use sterile conditions. So there are some advantages and disadvantages of tissue culture technique. Next, one more term is there related to sexual reproduction, that is parthenogenesis. This is also very important term. What is this? Let us know about this also. It is a special form of fertilization in sexual reproduction. मोड सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन में एक डिफरेंट तरह का फर्टिलाइजेशन का प्रोसेस है, वेयर एन ओवम डेवलप्स इनटू अ न्यू इंडिविजुअल विदाउट बीइंग फर्टिलाइज्ड. व्हाट वी डिस्कस्ड प्रीवियसली that sexual reproduction undergoes three events, that is pre-fertilization, fertilization and post-fertilization, and after that new organism is formed after embryogenesis. Now what happens means in this case it is a special type of fertilization in sexual reproduction only, where an ovum means female gamete develops into a new individual without being fertilized. fertilization नहीं होता, मेल गैमेट फर्टिलाइज नहीं कर रहा उसको, ओनली फीमेल गैमेट्स डेवलप कर जाता है किसमें, into an individual. This case happens in case of honeybees, ants, wasps, etc. Let us take an example of honeybee. honeybee के केस में क्या है, there are three kinds of individuals. There is a queen, there are workers, there are drones. queen जो है that is a diploid organism. Diploid means it has two set of chromosomes in its body cells. And workers, these are also what, diploid, and both queen and worker are females. Queen is fertile female, but workers are sterile female. They cannot reproduce, they cannot lay eggs. Workers cannot lay eggs because these are sterile females. No doubt these are diploid, but these are sterile. Only queen which is diploid and fertile female. Now third are drones, and these are haploid. Haploid means these are haploid, these are males. And why they are haploid? Because they have been developed from ovum only and without fertilization, so they are haploid. And this process of formation of drones is called parthenogenesis, means drones are developed by the process of parthenogenesis. Let us see what happens in this case. A queen जो है that lays two types of eggs. eggs दो तरह के हैं, एक वो ले करती है unfertilized eggs, second it lays fertilized eggs. Unfertilized eggs means that chromosome number will be single, only ovum, मतलब ओवम ही रिलीज करेगी. एंड इन दिस केस फर्टिलाइज्ड एग मीन्स ओवम हैज़ बीन फर्टिलाइज्ड विद स्पर्म्स, तो इट इज़ डिप्लॉयड, मीन्स फर्टिलाइज्ड एग प्रोड्यूस होते हैं, एक तरफ अनफर्टिलाइज्ड. नाउ दीज अनफर्टिलाइज्ड जो एग है, इट इज़ फीड ऑन हनी बी एंड पॉलन. फीड कैसे दी जाती है उनको, हनी बी एंड पॉलन पे, एंड पार्थेनोजेनेसिस अकर्स एंड ड्रोन्स आर फॉर्म्ड, मेल आर फॉर्म्ड, वो हैप्लॉइड ही रह जाएंगे. नाउ व्हाट हैपन्स इन केस ऑफ फर्टिलाइज्ड एग्स जो हैं, उनको टू पार्ट्स में नरिशमेंट दी जाती है. वन पार्ट को नरिश किया जाता है ऑन हनी बी, ऑन सॉरी हनी एंड पॉलन पे, एंड अदर पार्ट इज फीड ऑन रॉयल जेली. रॉयल जेली पे फीड किया जाता है. अब जिस फर्टिलाइज्ड एग को रॉयल जेली पे फीड करा जाता है, दैट विल डेवलप इनटू क्वीन, एंड अदर जिनको हनी एंड पॉलन पे फीड करा गया है, दे विल डेवलप इनटू वर्कर्स. ये दोनों ही डिप्लॉयड होंगे बिकॉज दे हैव बीन डेवलप्ड फ्रॉम फर्टिलाइज्ड एग. So the workers are diploid females and queen is also diploid, but it is fertile and workers are infertile. Why? Because it is developed on royal jelly and it is developed on what? Honey and pollens. Now this queen further क्या lays eggs, two types of eggs, fertilized and unfertilized, and these workers do not lay any type of egg, and fertilized eggs for the same cycle goes on. This happens in case of honeybees. Next we take one more term related to sexual reproduction, and that is